Hello again, Greg Bell, Ray White Surfers Paradise Group. Back interviewing for our third time, part three of one of the most successful industrial agents in southeast Queensland, Lisa Dunne. So someone entering the industry, any advice you'd give them? I know that a lot of people don't understand real estate and think it's just, you come in and you either make it or you don't or what. But as a career, what's your best advice for someone?
Get a mentor, get someone that you can have conversations with to be able to help guide you. That's probably the best thing that I ever did was have that person while I was learning. Work with people, don't think that you have to do it all by yourself. Because that's where you'll get the greatest knowledge in the first couple of years.
Was there a lot of fear? Or do you come across a lot of people who say, real estate's scary and so on?
There's not a lot of fear around it. A lot of people don't understand what we do. They think it's going out, doing an inspection and negotiating a deal. That's probably the smallest portion of our job.
And what about prospecting?
Prospecting, everyone's number one fun thing to do.
The number one thing?
Number one, you have to make sure that you're prospecting.
With your stock levels, can you notice a difference if your office drops off on the prospecting?
Definitely. We'll do a run of really good sales, but then we've got nothing else because there's no constant prospecting happening. We need to make sure that every week we are prospecting, otherwise you end up with no sales because you're prospecting, or you've got constant prospecting is what you need to do.
What's been the most enjoyable experience in your many, many years here with the company?
At the moment, it's actually watching the other agents grow and develop the other agents.
Helping develop their
helping
careers.
Them. Yep.
Yeah, and anyone entering the industry, as I said, any quick advice besides what you mentioned? I mean, to me, what comes to mind is you're on your own in terms of whatever happens, you've got to take responsibility for. You need the discipline, as you stated, but you need to have a lot of passion, and you've got to love it.
You've got to have the drive. I mean, I still get disappointed when I miss out on a property. If you don't have that drive and determination and passion, it's only going to be a short term.
But it's a terribly rewarding career.
Oh, it's great. Being able to organise a sale of a first purchase, there's nothing more exciting.
For a client?
For a client, yeah.
Yeah, and what about some of the vendors that you've had the wonderful experience of selling for? What's been the most enjoyable? I mean, in terms of you've blown people away with the results or the service and so on?
It's more the service and the personability. I've got clients that I've known for 15, 13 years that still keep on coming back. They're another part of the family now, and they treat me like that. They call up asking me how my kids are. They don't want anything, they just want a conversation.
And what about follow-up on those types of clients? Do you ring them often? Speak to them often?
Yeah, I normally speak to them every couple of months. Normally they've got a property popping up or a tenant that needs some help with some advice. So yeah, constantly talking to those clients.
Yeah, that's good. Well, it's been a wonderful pleasure to have you in our company. It's been wonderful to have the opportunity to sit down with you because I learned so much talking to you, and you get inspired talking to people that have really been successful and so successful. I know that you're an elite performer within the group. You're highly respected throughout the White family and so on, and of course very much loved by Angie and myself. So thanks very much for what you've contributed to this company. And part of today is to get to know Lisa Dunne, to know how successful she has been and is. So anyone thinking of either buying or selling or leasing should be talking to our number one industrial agent, Lisa Dunne, from our office at, let's call it M1 North. And of course, parting question is any advice for someone who may want to come into the industry, don't wait too long.
Don't wait too long. It's a great opportunity at the moment.
Yeah, and we are looking for really top operators in that neck of the woods, because I rate your marketplace as one of the strongest in Queensland, if not parts of Australia, because of the things you said earlier. I mean, we are a growing population in southeast Queensland, and being located so close to your M1 highway, and it's not far to the ports in Brisbane and all the airports.
Ipswich, Toowoomba,
so
all the growth areas.
So your marketplace is growing, and there's room for really good, keen operators to come in, whether you're brand new or experienced, and be under the Ray White banner. Because, you know, in my 40 odd years, in particular 35 of them with Ray White, it has been the best experience that my brother and I could have ever enjoyed. We have a marvellous relationship, as you do with the White family. And some of our mentors, been Brian White, you know, have helped our career enormously. So without good people in our business, like yourself, things would, at Ray White Service, would be very, very different. So I just love you dearly, and I respect everything and the effort and the passion you have. And that's one word that anybody wanting to be in real estate, they need to have, is passion. And you mentioned the word drive. You need to really, you only have a one go at this, and it can be hugely rewarding or terribly disappointing. And the terribly disappointing or rewarding all come down to the effort you put in.
Yeah, 100%.
So thanks, Lise.